Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Last class we studied about dot product or scalar product. Today let us understand the second part of product of vectors, that is nothing but vector product. What is that? Vector or cross product, where you just consider two vectors same what we considered last time. Now, A bar cross B bar is called vector product of A bar and B bar, which results in C bar, which results in another vector, let's say C bar. See, A bar cross B bar is AB sin theta, like A bar dot B bar is AB cos theta. Similar way, A bar cross B bar they defined as AB sin theta. But this is wrong, because actually to say this is magnitude of A bar cross B bar, nothing but magnitude of C bar. So A bar cross B bar, if you multiply two vectors using cross product or vector product, you will get another vector whose magnitude is AB sin theta. But A bar cross B bar is a vector whose magnitude is AB sin theta, whose direction they specified as n cap. Whose direction they specified as n cap. See, we know I cap, x direction, j cap, y direction, k cap, z direction. But what is n cap? See, A bar, B bar, two vectors. Let's say they are in some plane. This is A bar, this is B bar. Any two vectors. Let's say they are in one plane. Maybe xy or yz or xz plane. Then, if you consider a direction perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar, please understand the sentence. A direction perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar, like this. So this is perpendicular to board. A bar and B bar is in the plane of board, maybe xy, or you can consider yz, or you can consider xz. That is your wish. But they are in the plane of board, and this is the direction perpendicular to this plane. But there are two options, maybe outward or inward. Both are perpendicular to this plane. So what they suggested is A bar cross B bar magnitude is AB sin theta and the direction is along n cap, where n cap is unit vector along the direction perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar. So n cap is a unit vector. So if you multiply n cap with AB sin theta, only direction it shows, not magnitude, where AB sin theta is the magnitude. And whose direction, A bar cross B bar direction is along this unit vector, like a force of 20 Newton acting along x-axis. Then you will write 20 I cap. So I cap represents only direction. Similar way here n cap represents direction, but that is not I cap, j cap, k cap. That is something else. And this n cap depends on the plane containing A bar and B bar, because n cap always perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar. Like for example, if A bar and B bar in xy plane, then this is along z direction. But z direction can be like plus k cap or minus k cap, negative or positive. So which is how to decide? Or if you consider A bar and B bar like this, then A bar cross B bar may be outward or inward. See, that depends upon, or that you can find from another rule, that is right hand thumb rule. Like you draw A bar B bar starting from same point. Then take an arrow from A to B. Then take your right hand such that you curl your fingers from A bar to B bar. Curl the fingers, curling the fingers from A bar to B bar. Then thumb gives the direction of A bar cross B bar. Thumb gives the direction of A bar cross B bar. So what is the direction of A bar cross B bar? Outward. A bar cross B bar direction is outward. Suppose now this is A bar, this is B bar. Then now you have to curl from A to B. Then the finger is going inward. See, this is also Z, this is also Z, but this is outward, this is inward. So the direction exactly you can find using right hand thumb rule. You have to curl from first vector to second vector. So A bar cross B bar outward. Suppose they are asking B bar cross A bar, then inward. For the same two vectors, if you find B bar cross A bar, then inward. That means here I can write something. A bar cross B bar is minus of B bar cross A bar. See, A bar cross B bar, AB sin theta, magnitude. B bar cross A bar, AB sin theta or BA sin theta. But A bar cross B bar outward, B bar cross A bar inward. So the direction is opposite. But A bar dot B bar or B bar dot A bar both are same. No change in sign. So this is true for dot product, but this is not true for cross product. A bar cross B bar is always negative of B bar cross A bar. So A bar cross B bar or B bar cross A bar direction always perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar. That is what we represent with one vector, one unknown vector, unit vector. What we take it as n cap. So we assumed one unit vector along the unknown direction which is perpendicular to plane A bar and B bar. What we represented as n cap. So this is the cross product of A bar cross B bar. Now, as we studied in the last class, see. So this is A bar. Now this is B bar. Then this is A bar plus B bar. And this is minus B bar. Then this is A bar minus B bar. This is what we have studied. And this is the direction perpendicular to A bar, B bar, A bar plus B bar, also A bar minus B bar. This is the direction perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar. Then it also perpendicular to A bar plus B bar, also perpendicular to A bar minus B bar. But what is this direction actually according to this? This is the direction of A bar cross B bar. So that A bar cross B bar must be perpendicular to A bar, B bar and A bar plus B bar and A bar minus B bar. That means A bar cross B bar dot A bar 0. A bar cross B bar dot B bar must be 0. A bar cross B bar dot A bar plus B bar must be 0. A bar cross B bar dot A bar minus B bar must be 0. So this is what the cross product definition. A dot B, AB cos theta, A bar cross B bar, AB sin theta. But here one additional term is coming because A bar cross B bar is a vector. So let us take example and understand how to find A bar cross B bar. Here we understood only definition and magnitude and direction. But how to find A bar cross B bar? Like we did for A bar dot B bar using A bar and B bar. That we need to understand first. Right? We will understand generally. Also we will take one example. Let us try to understand that. Now, so we need to find A bar cross B bar, which is a vector, let's say C bar. So this we will find using a method called determinant. What is this? Determinant. Determinant is a mathematical phenomena we use in matrices chapter from mathematics. But we don't all those things right now. We want what is determinant method, how to find the determinant of a matrix. See, a determinant can be 2 cross 2 or 3 cross 3 or 4 cross 4, anything. But in our physics, in vector product, our determinant is 3 cross 3, where 3 rows and 3 columns. First row always I minus j k, because alternate plus minus will come for the any row or any one column. So we always choose for first row because it is fixed for any two vectors. First row I minus j k. Then second row should be coefficients of A bar, first vector, A1, B1, C1. Then third row must be coefficients of B bar, A2, B2, C2. Then how to expand this? That is the question. If you expand, you will get one I term and J term and K term. See here, first I term. When you want to find I term, you have to remove column and row which includes I. This is the row, this is the column. If you remove these two, then what remains here? This one. What is that? B1, C1, B2, C2. Then you have to cross multiply like this. So B1, C2, then minus B2, C1. Then comes J term. Then you remove the J column and J row. This and this. Then remains A1, C1, A2, C2. A1, C1, A2, C2. Cross multiply. Then comes A1, C2 minus A2, C1. Then comes K term. K means this row, this column you can remove. So what remains here? A1, B1, A2, B2. Then cross multiply it. A1, B2 minus A2, B1. So listen the method carefully. I, J, K, but alternative plus minus. So plus, minus, plus. That is the first thing. Then A coefficient, then B coefficients. Then I term when you find, remove this column and row. Then this remains. Cross multiply. Cross multiply and subtract. Then this one. For J term, this column and row. Then for K term, this and this. See, for every term, this row you are removing. For I, this column. For J, this column. For K, this column. Then you can proceed. Let us take example. Like suppose A bar is I minus J plus K क्या. B bar is I plus 2J minus 2K क्या. Let's take. Then A bar cross B bar. You will take determinant. Then first row I minus j k cap. Then second row a bar coefficients 1 minus 1 1. Then b bar coefficients 1 2 minus 2. Then expansion I term first I means you will remove this and this, then remains this. So first you will cross multiply like this, or if you are confusing, write separately minus 1 1 2 minus 2. Then minus 1 into minus 2 2 minus 2 into 1 2. Then take second term minus j, you will remove, then remains 1 1 1 minus 2 1 1 1 minus 2. Cross multiply 1 into minus 2 minus 1 into 1 1. Then k cap. So this and this you will remove, then remains 1 minus 1 1 2 1 minus 1 1 2. Cross multiply 1 into 2 2 minus 1 into minus 1 minus 1. Then this is 0. This is minus 3. Minus of minus plus 3. Minus of minus plus 3k cap equal to 3j cap plus 3k cap. So this is the vector product of these two vectors, where we have written a bar cross b bar is c bar. This is c bar, resultant vector. And I said this c bar I have written like c bar is the resultant of, is the cross product of a bar and b bar. So c bar must be perpendicular to a bar and perpendicular to b bar and perpendicular to a bar plus b bar and perpendicular to a bar minus b bar. Let us check any one. See, c bar is perpendicular to a bar means c bar dot a bar should be 0 according to our previous class. Now c bar is 0 into I cap plus 3j cap plus 3k cap. Then a bar is I cap minus j cap plus k cap. Now we have to prove c bar dot a bar equal to 0, because a bar cross b bar, which I considered as c bar, this a bar cross b bar is perpendicular to the plane containing a bar and b bar, nothing but perpendicular to all these four vectors. So c bar dot a bar equal to, then 0 into 1, because I coefficient into I coefficient plus 3 into minus 1 minus 3, or else you write it separately. 3 into minus 1 plus k coefficient 3 into 1 equal to 0. This is minus 3. This is plus 3. How much? 0. So got it. C dot A 0 means C bar perpendicular to A bar. Similar way you check on your own C bar dot B bar. You check on your own C bar dot A bar plus B bar and verify whether you are getting dot product 0 or not. That is your first homework, assignment after completion of lecture. Then you attend your assignment. So that's why A bar cross B bar is a vector and it has magnitude AB sin theta and it has some direction which is perpendicular to A bar cross psi. It is perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar. And I told you, once again I am explaining, to find the direction, draw A bar, B bar. Then make an arrow from A to B. Then curl your fingers from A to B. Then thumb gives the direction of A bar cross B bar. Or else, in another way, if you complete the circle from A to B, now it is anti-clockwise. So if it is anti-clockwise, then outward. Suppose this is A bar cross B bar. Suppose they are asking B bar cross A bar. Then you have to make an arrow from B to A. And if you complete circle, this is clockwise. So clockwise means inward. Now B bar cross A bar means B to A. So inward. A bar cross B bar outward. That is anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise outward. Clockwise inward. So using the right hand you can find the direction of A bar cross B bar or B bar cross A bar. But A bar cross B bar is always minus B bar cross A bar. Magnitude is same but direction is opposite. Like one example we will take, like purely based vector questions also sometimes they will give. A bar cross B bar magnitude is equal to A bar dot B bar. Then what is the angle between A bar and B bar? See, A bar cross B bar magnitude how much? AB sin theta. A bar dot B bar is how much? AB cos theta. Where theta is what? Angle between A bar and B bar. Then here comes AB sin theta. Here comes AB cos theta. AB cancel. Bring this side. Sin theta by cos theta equal to 1. Tan theta equal to 1. Then theta equal to 45 degrees. So what is the angle between A bar and B bar? If this condition is true, theta is 45. Like that sometimes pure based on vector conditions also you may get question. But how this vector product and scalar product will be utilized in physics, that we will understand in coming class. Right? So thank you.